Hey guys, well it's week almost 7 on T, and this is me. I'm a little bit shit off. I've just realised that I recorded a 10-minute clip ish, and I did the whole thing with my microphone not plugged in, so this is take 2. Things are going pretty well for me. I'm really excited to report that my body is absorbing tea really well, and I am being blessed with a huge amount of facial hair for the really small amount of tea that I've actually ingested, so to speak. You can't really see it here, but I've got like heaps and heaps of beard hair up under here, and it's about 2 centimeters long, and some of it's black and some of it's blonde. I'll overlay some pictures hopefully and in the video, and you can have a look sort of a bit close up, but there's tons of it. It's awesome. I've got sort of a lot more black coming down around here, which I can't really see, but people keep commenting on it at work that sort of know what I'm doing transitionally, so there's definitely stuff going on there. Face wise and voice wise, I'm not sure if I have changed it all, because I'm living with it day to day, so I can't really tell. I think I may have kind of squared up a little bit in the jaw, but I'm just not sure. I have no idea. I haven't really noticed hair. I've got a couple of black ones here. That's really about it. I haven't noticed any additional hair growth anywhere else, so my arms seem pretty much the same. I already had hair under my arms and on my legs and stuff anyway, so that seems kind of there. Maybe if I'm lucky and I push it, it's a little bit darker, but I can't really gauge any sort of difference. Weight wise, having a hard one with this. I'm eating like a freaking horse, and it's not going away once I eat it. So guys, when you are getting ready for a transition, for God's sake, get a gym membership, because I didn't expect the weight to chunk on this fast, and it really is. It's just like my neck feels like a tree trunk now compared to, I mean, I've always been fairly heavy set, but I'm really aware of the fact that I've stacked it on. So I still need to lose over 20 kilo before I have my op in October, but I got a long way to go very quickly. Mel's asked me to have a quick chat about my operation. Apparently I've got some guys following my vlog who would like a bit more information about it. So for the people who haven't read my blog, I'm leaving Australia on the 17th of October and flying to the States for my chest operation with a Dr. Michael Brownstein. Brownstein I would consider one of the world's leading authorities on FTM chest reconstruction. A lot of people would argue with me and say that Dr. Garamoni is pretty good as well, but Michael, as far as I'm concerned, has pioneered a lot of the techniques that exist out there now, and I'm pretty happy going with the pioneer. Thank you very much. I'm having a double mastectomy with nipple grafts, which means essentially what they will do is, rather than cut me straight across the pectoral, they'll cut around to create a shadow of a pec, so to speak, and they will basically graft my nipple tissue up into the areas that it should be, which will leave me hopefully with a fully functioning nipple region. So if I get cold, chicken's done. The things of interest to guys who might be curious about the procedure: it's a day surgery. Yes, it's going to hurt like a mofo, but the fact of the matter is it's not a subcutaneous, which means they're not going to dig into they'll just go in under the skin and deal with the breast tissue that's outside of my cavities, so to speak, and which makes it far less dangerous than a lot of other operations like hysterectomies and, you know, stuff where they've got to dig into your guts. The procedure is relatively quick for what it is, so I will... the day beforehand, I'll go in for a pre-op appointment where they'll take a biopsy, make sure there's nothing crazy going on under my skin. He'll have a chat. He'll sort of say, here's what I'm going to do, here's how it's going to work, that kind of gear. The day of the surgery, which will be the 20th of October, I will rock up at the surgery centre at about 8:30 in the morning. By around about 11, he'll have me on the table and I'll be out to it. And hopefully, all going well, the actual procedure takes between 2.5 to 3 hours. So usually, for the most part, if everything goes really well, it takes 2. So then I should wake up a little bit after that and be groggy and sore and strapped up to the eyeballs with drains coming out of me, but happy and flat-chested. So, and then hopefully all going well, I can go home that night. I can go back to the hotel and kind of bitch and moan about how much pain I'm in and have Mel fawn over me and make me all happy and cuddly. So yeah, it's kind of, I suppose it's not as big of a procedure as a lot of people think it could be. And we've certainly come a long way in results. So I'm really looking forward to the work he's going to do, because it's getting harder. It's getting harder and harder and harder to kind of not tip people off that something's going on. Particularly, like, I have to shave tonight for the first time in my life. I have to shave my chin, which sucks because I'm really enjoying. I'm touching it all the time. I can't stop touching it. And so I have to shave tonight and hopefully not cut myself to smithereens. I've shaved my upper lip for about the last 4 years, just because it felt comfortable. But this will be the first time I'm going into sensitive areas, so I'll let you guys know hopefully next week how that goes. You may see some war wounds. Stuff at work's going well. Told a whole bunch more people. My entire executive team knows now, so that's pretty cool. I only had one person who was a little bit uncomfortable, and it wasn't negative uncomfortable. He was just like, "Oh, didn't expect that when I woke up this morning." So he took it as well as he could, and you know, things are going forward. My big boss is trying not to refer to me as love anymore, but mate. So he's stumbling over some adjustments there still, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to report in my world. Really keen to see how fast this stuff thickens up and gets bristly. So I cannot wait till I can grow myself a goatee. That's going to be my first step in the journey of manly facial hairness goodness. So I'll catch up with you guys next week, and due for my next T-shot on the 2nd of June. And looking forward to that very, very much. So I'll update you guys as we go, and I'll catch you then. See ya.